Hey everybody, I'm Angelique Sorrell and welcome to my channel where I give DIY design tutorials and creative marketing tips for creative businesses, brands, and entrepreneurs. And I'm back with another video for you guys because this month's main topic is how to brand your business on a budget. And in today's video, we will discuss how I created this logo for free with Canva, and I'll just be sharing my screen with you guys for this whole video, so let's hop right into it. Okay, so first I want to show you how to sign up with Canva. So when you go to canva.com, this is what you'll see. If this is the first time you've signed up with canva.com, if not, then you'll just be logged right in. But if this is your first time, Canva is basically like the free version of Photoshop. It's not affiliated in any way with Adobe, but they have some of the similar features that allow you to create things like social graphics, PDFs, and even logos, which is what we're going to create today. So you can see down below that you can sign up with Google, Facebook, or your email. I would recommend that you sign up with Google or Facebook just because then you don't have to remember the password, right? So I want to just bring you guys over to Canva Pro. And Canva Pro is the paid version of Canva because you can get Canva free forever. You can design anything. Um, they just don't give you all of these features. But Canva Pro is only $9.95 a month, and I only recommend Canva Pro if you need your logo to be exported in a transparent background. That is like the only restriction you have with the free version of Canva. You cannot export it without a background, right? But I just wanted to show that to you guys. And of course, you can try it free for 30 days. So you could even try it free and get your logo exported with a transparent background uh, during the trial period. But I just wanted to let you guys keep that in mind because it is free, but you cannot export it with a transparent background if you don't either sign up for the trial or just pay the $9.95 a month, right? So now that we got that out of the way, I want to show you guys how I made this logo. So when you are signed into Canva, this is what it looks like. And it's going to be on the left hand corner here. It's going to say create a design, right? So they have a lot of templates, Canva print. They've just recently added animated social media, which is really cool. You get these kind of like GIF like images or videos that you get to put on the image, and it's pretty great. I've seen people use them on Instagram and get a lot of engagement with those. But so we're going to create a design, and we are going to go down to logo. Now I am going to include a PDF down below for you guys because there are different sizes that I would use for a logo in terms of for a website or for your Submark and things like that. So I'll include that in the description below, but Canva automatically gives you a template that is 500 by 500, which isn't bad. I consider that to be more of a Submark kind of size, but if you want a longer logo, then I'll make sure I include that link below for you guys so you can see the different sizes that I would suggest that you use. But as you can see, I recently used this one, this template over here, because on the left hand side you'll see you have your templates, your photos, elements, text, videos, background, etc., right? So we're in templates, and these are all of their logo templates. So if you have a fashion business, then you can see all of their fashion logos, and you can utilize this search bar up here and type in whichever industry you're in, and then just make sure that you include logos so it doesn't bring up any other templates. But for us, because in the last video I showed you guys how to make a full color palette with about a fitness business, I want to show you guys how to make a fitness logo. So we're going to type in fitness logo. And of course, in this video, I'll probably be using this one for the example, but these are the other ones that come up when you type that in. And they don't have pretty bad templates. This one's kind of similar to the one that I'm using. I think it uses a similar icon, but without that background. And they have nice yoga icons, and I'm pretty sure as long as it says free here, then all of the icons and everything included in this template is free. But if you come down, I'm not quite sure if it'll show me any. No, but if it doesn't say free over here in the right hand corner of the template, then it's usually not free. They might require you to get Canva Pro, or to pay like $1 or something like that, right? So we're going to click on this one. I really like this setup here, and I like the fact that we can add a different background color here, and just play around with the fonts and the icons and things like that. So first thing I'm going to do is go back to my template for the color palette. Let me find it up here. Okay. So if you didn't get this template, you can find that in the last video, where I taught you how to make a full color palette and how to keep it organized with Canva. It's a pretty long video, but I did leave timestamps in the description, so you can hop right to this part in the video. But these are the colors that we are going to use, and you can play around with the colors based on the colors that you have. But I'm probably going to use this darker color for the background. So all I'm doing is I just came up here. Let me just show you guys. I clicked on this little square up here, and I'm going to hit new color, and I'm going to change the hex code. So I like that. And then we are going to take this and change the background of this icon, because this is a separate icon, separate than a circle. So they just put a circle behind the weight. But I want to click on this circle, and I'm going to change that color really quickly. Again, like I said, you can play around with the colors, even if you wanted to keep the previous color, or make this not that color darker, or lighter if you want to make the background lighter, however you want to do that. But this template is completely editable, and you can also change the font. And all I did was I clicked on it, and then you'll see this pop up. It says it's Oswald, and we're going to go down to whichever fonts are free, of course, unless you're going to try Canva Pro for the 30-day free trial, then you'll have access to the rest of them that have this little crown here. But I think I like that one. Yeah, that's nice. It just doesn't look exactly like the logo that I showed you guys before, but you guys are getting the point. I just wanted to show you how I change the template and kind of make it my own. Let me bring up. So the background, and then I'm just going to change. I just wanted to see if I can make it more like the one that I showed you guys in the preview. But again, just going back to that document that I gave you guys in the last video, I'm just going to copy and paste this into the document. Again, just going over to the color and copy and paste. And you guys are kind of getting the gist of it, right? So you can go and change whatever you like, whatever you would like for this to be. It doesn't necessarily have to be what I showed you guys here, but you get the gist. So this I would consider to be a main logo, right? So there's 3 different types of logos. You have your main logo, which is usually used the most, whether it be on your website, maybe an invoice, things like that. But you also want to create an alt logo, and your alternative logo is to be used whenever your main logo, if this is like too awkward to fit on an invoice, then that's why you would create an alternative logo to be used in place of your main logo. Okay. And in terms of your submark, which is usually either used as a social media profile image, if you can see up here in the address bar, Canva's submark is being used as their favicon. So things like that, but it's just a smaller version of your logo that can be represented in the address bar, and again, your social media profile. So I'm going to create an alt logo in which I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to hit shift and copy all of this. Sorry. Okay, no shift. I'm sorry. I'm using some Photoshop techniques here. I'm just going to hover. All I did was click here and go over it. And then I'm going to duplicate that and bring it down to here. A much simpler way would have been to go here and just duplicate that, but I don't know why I had to take the hard way. And then I'm just going to, all I did was click on the dumbbell here and click this on the outer, and I'm just going to move it here. So I'm just going to find the center of the document and I'll move this lettering over. Again, you can just go like that and bring that over. And you can also make the icon smaller. Sorry. You can also make the icon smaller if you don't want it to be as big for your alternative logo. But I always kind of like if my main logo has the icon on top, I would prefer if the alt logo had an inline logo just because this is much easier to put on certain PDFs and certain, maybe even like a social media flyer or something like that. It's a lot more aesthetically pleasing, and easier to fit on a document than the main logo. But the main logo is great, especially if you have, if this particular fitness company were to have a building and maybe a sign outside, this would be perfect. But for the blog and things like that, it'd probably be easier just to have an inline logo. Okay, so for this logo, the way I would do the favicon is, again, I would just copy this page and I would delete these words and basically just make the icon bigger, right? Because it's a smaller representation of your logo, so it doesn't need to have much detail. It just needs to be a piece of your logo, even if it were to be just the first two letters of two words in your logo. So if it was like F and I know that you wouldn't do that for this particular logo, but just in case you have a business, like if it's your first and last name, so then it could be your initials, something like that, but it's a smaller representation of your logo. So for this, I think this is pretty much done. So this is the main logo. And this is the submark here, inline, and easier to be used, just in case you can't use this main logo due to size or the shape of it. And then we have the submark and favicon, as well as your social media profile image here. So okay, so before I show you how to save and export this logo to your computer, I want to show you how to change this icon right here, just in case you don't necessarily want to use the icon that Canva gave you in the templates that they provided. I want you to come over to this left-hand corner and all the way down to elements, right? And as you can see, I kind of already typed in something into the search bar, but you can type in whatever you want as an icon. So maybe it's laptop if you're a business coach, or something in the business industry, but for us it would probably be, again, something in the fitness industry, just to keep it for the example. And as you can see, they have pretty cool icons for free. And always remember, unless you signed up for Canva Pro and see the crown here, then you have to pay for the ones that have this dollar sign here, right? So everything else, if you don't see it, it'll usually, if you hover over it, it'll say free. And I like these, but what is really sticking out to me is this heart with the aid in it. So all you're going to do is you're just going to click on it, and it automatically pops up in the document on the right. And you're going to bring it down to the size that you want it and move it. I'm just going to delete this one, bring this over top, and change the color of it over here. And of course, just pull these little handles to get it just the right size that you want it. Okay, make sure everything's centered here, and boom. So now that I've showed you how to create a logo in Canva for free, I want to show you how to save and export it, right? So again, if you're going to try Canva Pro for 30 days, you'll be able to export it here with a transparent background, but if not, then it will have this color background. But for example purposes, I don't have Canva Pro just yet. I'm working on getting it, but I can't export it with a transparent background, so I'm just going to choose PNG, which you can choose JPEG or PDF. Again, if you don't want the transparent background, if you have Canva Pro, then choose PNG if you do want the transparent background. But I'm going to use PNG because it's great for the web. And all you're going to do is either select all the pages to download or just one of the pages, hit done, hit download, and there you go. It is downloaded to your computer. So okay guys, so that's pretty much it. Don't forget to download your logo design guide in the description below. It'll include different logo sizes and what to use them for, as well as some free resources for you to grab some free icons if you don't necessarily like what Canva has to offer. But if you guys like this video, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bells to get turn on the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Please go follow me on Instagram. That information is in the description below. And like this video and comment below what you want to see me do next. Okay, I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.